Hi everyone, this is The Freshman, Book 2, Chapter 10. To run for president, Chris will need to collect signatures, but Sebastian has other plans. Chapter 10, Ballot Boxing. Early the next morning, the wind howls as you and your roommates head to the auditorium to hear Chris's speech. As you walk, you and Caitlin tell everyone about Sebastian's visit the night before. I knew Sebastian would play dirty, but I thought he'd have the decency to wait until the race actually started. Well, if he thinks Chris can be so easily defeated, he's got another thing coming. Ms. Twombly. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. We have two fine young men here today announcing their candidacy for school president. You and your friends quickly quiet down and turn your attention to the stage. Remember, neither student's name will appear on the ballot unless they are able to gather 100 signatures from students like you. Up first, we have Christopher Powell. Students of Hartfeld, I'm here today because I believe everybody deserves the opportunity to receive a quality education. Every year, hundreds of students are accepted into Hartfeld who are unable to attend due to high tuition prices. If I am elected school president, I will do everything in my power to change that. I like that. I like how he is basically pinpointing an issue that we're facing. Well played. Hartfeld isn't just a school to me, it's a community. I hope you will join me in my mission to open our community up to all, regardless of financial situation. Thank you. The audience cheers as Chris takes his seat. Caitlin turns to you. What do you think, Mary? I thought Chris's speech it was pretty good. Idealist, you think Chris has what it takes to be school president. Chris has clearly thought this through. He'll make a great president. I totally agree. Thank you, Christopher. Up next, we have Sebastian Delacroix. Oh boy. Several students cheer as Sebastian walks up to the podium. You hear one voice in particular above the rest. Go get him, sweetheart. Ew. Students, when you think Hartfeld University, do you picture mediocrity? Because that's where the school is headed. For the past few years, our once exceptional university has been falling further and further behind. Do you know why? It's because Hartfeld University has been squandering its funds on frivolous scholarships. Oh, great. For example, all a football player has to do to receive a full-ride scholarship here is maintain a 2.5 GPA. Sebastian gives Chris a dirty look. If I'm elected president, we will instead use that money to rebuild Hartfeld's reputation for academic greatness. Who's with me? Several audience members cheer as Sebastian takes a seat and Ms. Twombly wraps up the assembly. I think I'm going to be sick. That makes two of us. You know, it consistently surprises me that schools who are seeking to maintain their academic, prowess, always try to take the best students. And I know it makes sense. Like, if you already have good students, then obviously they're going to continue to do well, regardless of how good your school's teaching or system or whatever actually is. But wouldn't it be interesting if a school actually, made better students instead of just being able to attract the best students? I think that would be interesting. I wouldn't worry too much. Hartfeld students are smart. It should be easy to see that Chris made the better case. What do you think about all of this, Mary? I'm feeling happy for Chris. Tyler is right. Chris has this in the bag. I'm going to go over and congratulate him right now. You might want to tone down the enthusiasm a bit, Sunshine. Caitlin points to the front of the auditorium where Chris is standing. Right. I'll go talk to him. You do that. We should head back and start on the cupcakes for the after-campaign bake sale this afternoon. Awesome. I'll be back to help later. As the students file out, you make your way over to Chris. Hey there, walk with me? Chris nods. You take a walk around the quad where it seems that the wind has died down, at least for the time being. For what it's worth, we all agreed that Sebastian's shaming you for your athletic scholarship was out of line. Thanks, but that's not what's bothering me. People always complain that athletes get special treatment. I'm used to it. So then what's bothering you? I'm not sure I can actually do this. 100 signatures by tomorrow? That's a lot. Really? That's what you're worried about? Sure, the first 5 will be easy. I've got you and our roommates. But where am I going to get the other 95? Chris, you have plenty of friends. What about the football team? They're your guys. Of course they'll sign. Okay, fair. And then there's the cast from James's play. I'm sure they'll sign for you too. Yeah, there are like at least 20 people on a football team, right? Maybe even more for like everyone supporting. I don't actually know how many people are in a football team. But I'm guessing there are at least 24. And so he's like a quarter of the way there already. And James, of course, I bet he'll sign. And then there's... Okay, I get the picture. You're right, I can totally do this. Cheerleader, you reminded Chris of all the people who love him. And we've got the bake sale this afternoon. I'm sure we'll have plenty of customers who will want to sign. That's true. Hey, Mary, thanks for talking some sense into me. I needed that. Anytime. I do have one other concern, though. What is it? Sebastian looks so much more, well, presidential than I do. Would you mind helping me out? Are you asking me to give you a makeover? Would you judge me if I said yes? Chris, I promised Zach I'd help with the cupcakes. Also, I don't have any money. Maybe some other time? Sure, as long as it's sometime before I win the presidency. That's the spirit. You and Chris return to your suite to find the kitchen covered in unfrosted cupcakes. Where the hell have you been? Chris, you said that we were going to work on your debate speech this afternoon. Sorry, time kinda got away from us. How are the cupcakes coming? Just then, there's a knock at the door. Caitlin and Chris go to answer it. James? Hey, I was wondering if you needed a speechwriter. You know, as a thank you for helping with the play. Awesome. You shoot Caitlin and Chris a desperate look. Caitlin sees it and turns to James. Wow, James, that's very nice of you, but as Chris's campaign manager... Thank you. Welcome aboard. Caitlin and I were just getting started prepping for the debate. Think you could help us? Sure. The 3 of them pass by you on the way to the roof. You pull aside. I'm still giving James some space. Chris doesn't need to know about this, so I'm obviously going to talk to Caitlin. Hey Caitlin, can we talk? But also I don't think this is a big deal because James is helping Chris. This has nothing to do with me, so... just suck it up, Mary. Go on, guys, I'll be just a minute. You pull Caitlin into your room while James follows Chris to the roof. I'm guessing this is about James? Yeah, I'm basically one wrong move away from a disaster here. I tried to get him out of here, but Chris let him in. I appreciate it. That's why I called you in here. What if James is doing this to get back at me? No, Mary, no. Say no more. If I see him try anything, he's out, no matter how desperate Chris is to win. You're the best. I really am. Now I better get out there before the boys start wondering what's up. I just saw that James is here. Is everything okay? I think so. Maybe. It's funny, I've been wanting to see him all week. Now that he's here, I kind of wish he would leave. Would a cupcake help? I think Chris's campaign can spare one for a worthy cause. Abby hands you a strawberry cupcake. Aw, thanks, Abby. I feel better already. I like how they made strawberry cupcake pink. Because sometimes they highlight words to make sure you pay attention and know that you need to recall it later. But I think this time they just did it for the extra feeling. I forget the term right now, but it adds a sensory detail to because you don't see the cupcake, you just read the words. And if you just read them in normal black and white font, then it wouldn't really stand out. But having that really nice pinkish color, it made it a little bit more real. Not that it really is real, but it's a little bit better than nothing. A few hours later, James has gone home and your friends have set up for the bake sale on the quad. Looks like we have our first customer. You spot Edgar stepping out of his dorm. Hey, Edgar. Hey, what's going on here? Chris is running for school president and we're having a bake sale to raise funds for his campaign. I'm also collecting signatures to get my name on the ballot. If you sign, your cupcake is 50 cents cheaper. Is that bribery? I don't know if that's good. Fascinating. And why, may I ask, should I support you in this venture? You should support Chris because there's no evidence to support the fact that he knows anything about D&D. He knows what it's like to be an outcast. He'll stand up for all the students at Heartfeld, not just those who are rich and popular. Does that mean you'll consider registering my Dungeons & Dragons group as an official student organization? I'll definitely consider it. I can't promise that the motion will pass, though. Edgar immediately signs his name on the sheets and puts down enough money for 2 cupcakes. I look forward to your presidency. Great, be sure to tell your friends. Chris Powell for Dungeon Master of Heartfeld. By the light of Ragnaroth, I shall. A few minutes later, plus support. A few minutes later, someone else passes by the booth. What's with the cupcakes? You a Girl Scout or something? We're selling them for $1.50 a piece. But they're only $1 if you sign a petition for Chris Powell to be on the ballot for school president. Why should I care who's school president? You should care because Sebastian is a massive tool, but Chris will fight the system. Chris wants to make Heartfeld a place for everyone, not just the rich kids. Yeah, and what's Pretty Boy gonna do about it? My top priority is increasing financial aid, but a few other ideas are in the works. I'm also open to suggestions from students, so please let me know if you got any ideas. A politician who wants my opinion? That's a first. Really? What's your name? Rachel, and I guess I'll sign. Rachel signs her name and buys a cupcake. Thanks for supporting the cause. No problem. Here's your first suggestion, future Prez, an on-campus rehearsal space for my band. I'll see what I can do. You, plus support. You and your friends get a few more signatures over the next hour, but you're still short of your goal when you see Madison come by with a bunch of flyers. Hey, you guys, would you mind putting this flyer up at your booth? It's for a concert on the quad this afternoon. Sure, let me look at it. Free Alyssa Griffin concert, February 5th, 5 p.m., Heartfeld Quad. Admission free for all who endorse Sebastian Delacroix for school president. Of course. Madison, you know we can't put this up. Because you hate Alyssa Griffin? No, Madison, because we're campaigning for Chris. Ooh, so that's why your sign says Chris Powell for president. Well, I hope you'll come to the concert anyway. Madison skips away, oblivious. Oh. Well, that's not good. Sebastian is totally trying to draw attention away from us. I guess we're gonna have to try to get as many signatures as possible before the concert starts. Looks like it's a little late for that. A huge bus pulls up, followed by a luxurious stretch limo. A small crowd chases after. Alyssa Griffin, could I get a picture with you? Sure. Madison snaps a picture of Alyssa and Becca arm in arm. Now can you get one with... Becca leads Alyssa away from Madison. Aw. Guys, give me a minute. I'm gonna talk to Madison. Hey, Madison. Do you need me to punch someone? I mean, sure, but I don't think she'd like me to punch someone. So, do you need a hug? Please and thank you. You pull Madison into a hug and pat her on the back. It was really awful how Becca blew you off back there. Are you okay? Yeah, Madison, there you are. I've been looking all over. Me too. Hey, is everything all right? You look sad. Yeah, guys, I'm fine. Just talking to Mary. Come find me in a minute. I'll be right here. Me too. Looks like you've got yourself quite the little fan club. Huh? Logan and Trip are normal sized. Anyway, is everything alright with you and Becca? I don't know. She's been blowing me off lately for Sebastian, and the only thing we ever talk about is the campaign. Well, Madison, maybe you should sign Chris's petition then. Why would I do that? Becca said we have to vote for Sebastian. You should because... Becca is under Sebastian's evil spell? Because I think that Madison is basically good-hearted, so I don't think bad-mouthing other people would either register with her or make her happy. So I'm going to say Becca is under Sebastian's evil spell. Sebastian is a wizard? Oh. That may be too far. Yes. It's like his campaign for president is the source of his evil power. If he loses, I bet you'll get the old Becca back. That was not really... I mean, I should have anticipated this, but this was not where I thought it would go. Are you sure? Like 99% sure. That's almost 100. Alright, Chris has my signature. I feel really bad now. You know, plus support. You're really smart, Mary. Do you think I could ask you something else? Sure, Madison. What is it? What should I do about Logan and Trip? Are those two still fighting over you? I thought I was the only one who noticed. I don't know who to pick. Personally, I think that Logan sees something special in you. You and Trip would be really cute together. You should wait for someone you really want. So, does she not want to date them? I have no idea, but if so, then you should wait for someone you really want. And if she's like, I really want this guy, then yeah, sure. I've always heard that when the right person comes along, you'll know. If you're not sure which one you want, that might mean neither of them are right for you. And when the right person does come along, I want to make sure I'm available. Exactly. You're totally right. So, did that answer your question? I don't know. I think I need more time to decide. Is that okay? It's kind of up to you, right? I guess it is. Aww. Madison gives you a tight hug and skips over to see Logan and Trip. I feel really bad for Madison. You join your friends back at the bake sale table. You seem happy. I take it your talk with Madison went well? I'd say so. Look. Zach points to Madison, who is headed toward your table with Trip and Logan following right behind. 3 cupcakes, please, and we're all going to sign. Really? Thanks. Kaylin passes... Oh, plus 3 support. Kaylin passes the sheet around and Logan, Trip, and Madison all sign. And here are your cupcakes. Do you want mine, Madison? It's strawberry. No, take mine. It's chocolate. The two of them continue to bicker as they walk away. Across the quad, Sebastian walks on stage and speaks into a mic. You hear his voice echoing against the buildings. Attention, everybody. The Alyssa Griffin concert will begin in 30 minutes. Did you hear that? We've got to get moving. For the next half hour, you and your friends buckle down and get to work. Of course I'll sign. Zach told me all about your platform. It starts to look like Chris has a chance after all. Congratulations, Darren. You are the 50th person to sign the petition. Awesome, you're the man, Chris. But by the time the concert starts, you're still several signatures short. Sebastian's voice once again rings out through the loudspeakers. Attention, everybody! Please welcome the one, the only, Alyssa Griffin! Hello, Hartfeld University! Suddenly, pop music starts blasting from speakers all over the quad. Holy crap, that is loud. I hate to say it, but I think we should go back to the dorms. What did you say? I can't hear you over this music. You point to your friends, mime walking, and point in the direction of your dorm. Everyone nods agreement. You start packing up the booth when Sebastian appears with a smirk. Leaving so soon? Hey, Sebastian. Can I? Physical violence is not good. What do you want? What do you want, Sebastian? Nothing. I was just stopping by to see how you were doing, and I saw you were leaving. You got a problem with that? Not at all. I'm impressed. I didn't think you'd collect 100 signatures by 5 o'clock. Unless... You're not giving up, are you? Oh, you are? What a shame. You know what, Sebastian? I've had about enough of you. Take that. Caitlin hurls a snowball right at Sebastian, hitting him right in the chest. Ouch! How dare you! Yeah, well, there's plenty more where that came from. Get out of here! Sebastian dusts himself off and stalks back toward the concert. Hey, Abby, do we have any food coloring left over from the frosting? I think I have an idea. We should. It's in the kitchen. Guys, we can still save this campaign. Abby, let's go. A few minutes later, snowballs! Come and get your snowballs! We've got every color of the rainbow. Totally free if you sign the petition to get Chris's name on the ballot. You catch the attention of groups of students who are leaving the concert. I'll take a snowball. Me too. Darren just signed already. Soon, and the whole quad is in an all-out snow war. Ouch! Who did that? Mary, look, a distraction. What? Oof. Gotcha. You're gonna regret that. Guys, quit fooling around. We're being overrun here. The table is swarmed with people signing Chris's petition and grabbing snowballs. I can't believe this is actually working. Hey guys, look at the stage. You look over to see Alyssa attempting to continue her song in all the chaos. A snowball flies past her. Whoa! People, please, calm down. Zach pulls out his phone. This is so going on YouTube. You feel a tap on your shoulder and turn around. Here, Mary, take this. Tyler hands you a huge yellow snowball. Consider it an apology for earlier. Use wisely. You look around and scope out your targets. Choose a target. Oh. Huh. I mean, Alyssa Griffin is just an innocent bystander. And I actually don't hate Becca. Yeah, I really don't. And Sebastian's the enemy here, like in this story arc. So, yeah. Eat a snowball, Sebastian. Take that. Whoa. The snowball hits Sebastian in the back of his head. His hair drips with icy slush. Who did this? Show yourself. You run back to the table before Sebastian has time to figure out it was you. That felt good. Chris grins at you. Guess who just got his 100th signature? That's awesome. Sebastian is going down. You bet he is. Let's round up the others. I'm getting tired of the cold. Right behind you. Yeah, they've been outside like all day. You and your friends walk back to the suite, flushed with success. You take the long way to avoid getting hit by any more snowballs. Thanks for everything, you guys. Looks like I'm on the ballot. Chris! Chris for president! Hartfeld Student Council, here I come. The door is already open when you get back to the dorm. You find a couple waiting inside. Caitlin's eyes grow wide. I hope you don't mind that the RA let us in. We were getting cold. Hi? Mom, Dad, this is Mary. Mary, these are my parents. Hello, Mary. I'm Peter. And I'm Grace. We've heard so much about you. You have? Is Caitlin finally going to come out to her parents? Find out in Chapter 11 of The Freshman.